How's it going, everyone? Rico here, bringing you the second video of my RP series. Today we have Scorpion, the Spectre Ninja from the Shirai Ryu clan in Mortal Kombat. Very excited to make this build. I've been wanting to make it for a long time. It is not finished, but I still wanted to give you guys a preview of what I'm working on. I just couldn't contain myself. I had to share it with you guys. And I just think it looks so cool. So, those of you who don't know, I mean, everybody knows who Scorpion is from Mortal Kombat, especially if you played in the 90s. One of my favorite characters ever. With that, let's get started. And I'm going to start with the aesthetics on this one. We have... This is a bit odd. It's under facial hair. But if you go to facial hair, and if you have it unlocked, you can have Oracle Eyes. Which is the blind. Okay, now a little bit further down. Oracle Eyes, and that's just the plain eyes with no irises and so on. It's just all white. And I think he had eyes like this in one of the movies, and it sells on the Spectre thing. Next time we have hats. I think this is just a really good hat overall. You can also use the Brave Beast mask or others. He is a ninja, and ninjas that use certain masks like this, and certain samurais as well. I just went with the death grin because he does rip off his face and have like a skull under. So having just a skull looking mask just made a little bit more sense for me. And finally, let's go to the costume. This is very easy to get. It's in the Crown Store, I believe, all year round, and it's the Graceland Gentleman Farmer. I think it looks very closely to what one of the ninjas in Mortal Kombat have. Now, when it comes to the color palette, again, very easy to obtain. For the yellows, we have Sulfur Pulse Yellow or Woodworker's Yellow. You unlock this by just becoming a Master Woodworker. This one you have to do some, just explore all of East March, so it's not difficult to obtain. And for the black, we have Cold Harbor Ash Black. Now we have it just here in the middle, and it's, again, we should have this. You get this by completing the main quest, so after you beat Mohawk Ball, and you also put it on the hat, just so you can get the hoodie, just black. And that's it. It's very simple costume to make. The only thing is that you do have to buy the Graceland Farmer outfit in order to get this. But other than that, it is a very easy costume to make. Now, going on to the skills, this is what inspired everything, aside from me realizing the Graceland Farmer outfit, is Unrelenting Grip for a DK. And for those of you who knows, Get Over Here is possibly one of the most iconic lines in video game history. And yeah, he is a ninja assassin, so being a Nightblade made a little bit of sense. However, I was going to get heat for making yet another Nightblade. Plus, the only skill that he has from being a Nightblade is actually his teleport strike. But as a DK, of course, we get the Get Over Here, right? And that is way more iconic, as well as Breathing Fire. So it just had to be a DK. But he uses swords, and it's a bit more of a melee character, so hybrid was the way to go. I am a Nord on this build just because I happen to have a Nord DK, and that's fine for ulti gen and their extra resistances. However, Breton is not a bad, and I probably recommend it more than Nord, but either Nord or Breton works just fine. And that is because magic abilities just cost so much. Right, you have this almost 3,700, and if you use something like Cinderstorm, this is just so expensive. Now I have Cinderstorm here, but it's supposed to be the other morph. I was just loading this up. For the DPS, you want to use the other morph, the one that actually deals damage. I don't have D-Swing yet. Like I said, there's a bunch of things I don't have. I don't have Uppercut. And I don't have the dual wield. yet. And the reason I'm going with dual wield is because he uses kunais, which is, you know, the ninja little daggers, and I don't have anything close to it. And he uses a katana or broadsword. More supposed to be a katana. So that's why we go for the 2H. I will update this once I get a bit more skills and I get the skill points and so on. As you can see also, actually here, let me show you. I have no medium armor passives on, and yeah, it's just not complete. But like I said, I just wanted to show you guys a little preview. And this is what the character sheet looks like. Now, once we complete the character, it will definitely be about 4,000 weapon damage or so, give or take, or close to it. And it's no big secret if you guys want to start working on it right now. The sets is New Moon's Acolyte and Pelennals. We have all the vines just because we can push more weapon and spell damage by just having the warrior. So we have Pelennals, which matches our weapon and spell damage. We have New Moon's Acolyte because it just gives us a ton of weapon and spell damage. And we're using weapon damage enchantments because we want to stack up on weapon damage because it's easier. Especially because of the medium armor passive. Once you get there, the agility gives us another 15%. So a huge boost to weapon damage. That's why we stack on weapon damage in our jewelry. I also have a Nirnhoned sword, or the main hand is Nirnhoned. Off dagger sharpened. Also have a Nirnhoned greatsword. And I just do double Nirnhoned just to keep that weapon and spell damage consistent on throughout. I also use I have to enchant this, but a Berserker enchant, just in order to keep pushing that weapon and spell damage further. We do use the Warrior Mundus. Again, just keep stacking on that weapon damage. And for try food, you want to use the Bewitched Sugar Mother Skulls or any purple food. You want to use Tri-Stat food. We are a hybrid build, so it just makes sense. The choice in weapons, he has a teleport strike. That's why I used dagger, and I have flying blade morph just for that move there, just so he can stay in character, because he does have a move like that. The next move, of course, we have Unrelenting Grip. That's our get over here, and we can breathe fire. The monster set that we run here is the Pirate Skeleton, and that is for the extra tankiness. We also transform into a skeleton, and that's just for the thematic part of it. Let's see if it wants to proc. If it feels like it. Anytime now. There it is. We transform into a skull and a skeleton, sorry. So yeah, it looks weird. But he does turn to a skeleton. So thematically it just goes with the scorpion build. And that's the build if you guys want to start creating it. I will later on work on the playstyle, and I'll give you guys an update, hopefully not too long from now. And that's it for the video. I hope you guys like this. If you do, give it a thumbs up, as it really helps me out. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.